Hello, beautiful people. Listen, Sinderfam. Welcome to the channel. Today, we're going to be checking this video from the Whatever podcast. Let's check it out.
It says the most explicit face-sitting POVs.
You gotta make it sound crazy.
You're a worker, bro.
You have to.
You're a worker.
Bro,
Worker, you're scamming people.
if you look at it, literally subscribe and you'll see.
When you say exotic dancers, do you not think those are workers?
I
Because he
think
keeps, yeah.
it's different. Like the club that I used to work out a lot was Sam's, and like I didn't even take off my top.
Well,
like,
what's a burger?
I consider like I'm a dancer. I'm an exotic dancer. I'm an entertainer. I don't consider myself a worker.
Yeah, well, I know, but my question was, what is a worker?
I don't know.
When
That's
men
it?
go to a club, what do you think
Wait,
they're there
hang
for?
on, wait. What? Like so like somebody who's doing corn, right? They're, okay, I have to use the word because we're on YouTube. Okay, so, but they have like no partner. It's just them.
Oh, wait,
right?
that's a worker. I guess women that are doing porn.
Is it
Porn?
is that?
Well, they're getting paid for it, so to a certain extent.
So if you're getting paid for some type of provocative sexual act,
Well, it's kind of, I can kind of compare it to like a burlesque show. Like if I'm just dancing with a sexy outfit.
well, no, it's intent. So I mean, we have a distinction in intent. It's just like with art. You can say, oh, there could be some men who, if they go and they see a nude model, they get, whoa, they get very, riled about that. It's like, okay, but there's an intent distinction, right? So the intent distinction, if you're stripping at a club, is to make men hard, right?
Well, that is.
I mean,
usually the
let's
intent,
just like
right?
be blunt, right?
Yeah, that's usually the intent.
That's what
but I'm
it is.
saying
That's what. Hang on, and that's your intent. You're not going there because you just want to listen to the music, right? You're going there because your job's to make a dude hard.
My job is to look good, get money, and shake some ass.
Yeah, and
so,
you do that by
dancing.
By-
I actually, and at Sam's is not actually
that.
you sitting on man's lap. There's
how
no
much
lap
more
dances.
like disingenuous can you possibly be? Your job as a is to make men's hard. Yes or no?
Nobody says I have to be touching them.
Okay, yes or no?
It's not that easy. You
Yeah,
gotta
no.
just
So
say it like
yes
that.
or no? Oh, it's as easy as saying no. Then, no, that's not your job.
No, but
Eh,
apparently if they're from afar and they're watching me and their gets hard, apparently then it is what the hell it
Apparently.
is.
So all those men are coming in because they just can't wait to see your moves.
Hell yeah.
Why is she not being truthful about her job? Exactly. It is your job. It is what you do. So why are you now saying something else? I mean, these men come there obviously because they know they are going to get something. They come there, they pay. Obviously, they know what they are coming to get. Because, I mean, would she be doing the job if men were not paying, or if people were not paying, or if they just want to come look you and see how good you are? Obviously, they are paying. So it's satisfying for the men. It's also satisfying for her. But why is she not lying about her job? Or she doesn't want to say it out loud?
Is there any other lies you want to give me, or?
I'm not giving no damn lies. I'm
Oh,
telling the
okay, so
truth.
you get hired at a club because men want to go in and watch you dance, or do they want to see your naked body, or do they want to see as much
You're talking
flesh
about
as they
nude
can?
clubs. I don't work at nude
Even
clubs.
if you're not working at a nude club, if you're working just as like a bikini barista, do you think that men are going in to?
Obviously, they want to see good-looking women. With,
Right,
like,
they
a
want
nice
to see as
body.
much flesh as they possibly can. What,
No
so what
one's
is-
going to Hooters
Yeah,
for their chicken
so what is their
wings,
job?
okay? They go
to look.
Yeah.
No, their job's to make the dudes hard.
You're getting ones
There's
thrown at
nothing
you, right?
wrong with that.
Yeah, right. But can you just concede that it's true?
Eh.
You still can't concede that it's. I mean, it's so obviously true that the job of these women is to make these men riled up sexually. That's the job, right?
Okay, that's okay. Yes.
Yes.
So
how's that not sex work?
I don't know. I don't consider it work.
But is sex work a bad? You know what I mean? I don't think we have to associate it as a bad
Saying
thing.
it
If
work,
is,
the
that's
way that it
okay.
comes off, it just sounds like a little bit off-putting.
Yeah, I'm sure you don't like the label because you fit under it, right?
I don't fit under it.
You do fit under. If you were a sex worker, you meet every criteria for it. Your job is to be sexually provocative, to get men sexually riled up. Your work was sex related. That
think
was
what
the work.
she's-
So
I think
if you
she's
hang on.
limiting the
So if
act-
your
the act
work,
and not.
hang on, if your work is sex related, you are therefore a
Entertainment.
Yeah, okay.
I think she is intentionally not saying it out loud, but obviously it's the same thing. What's the difference between what she's doing and a sex worker or a prostitute? Is it not the exact same thing? Because obviously men pay to watch. So men pay to watch to see you get naked. Obviously, if they are paying to watch to see you get naked, it means something. So obviously she intentionally just don't want to add the label to it, but obviously she knows the truth and she knows what she knows the job. Or maybe there is a different name added to it, or is there something else that I'm missing? Maybe they've changed the name, or there is a different title, or there is a different name to it. But I mean, it still did not change the fact that it's still transactional, or it's still the exact same thing as sex workers.
Got it.
Entertainment.
Yeah.
I think what she's trying to say is she
Is there
doesn't
like
actually
is there
perform
professional
the
coping
sex.
in that type of entertainment? Anyway, what were you
Entertainment.
I
saying?
think what her line is that she's not actually performing this, so that doesn't make her a sex worker,
You
and
can
that's
say
why
that
she
about
does.
Starbucks
Yeah, that's
too.
right.
They're not
She's the
having
one
Hang on,
sex.
she made the concession.
But-
Nope,
having
not
sex.
if they're doing
That's what
solo.
her
And you
brain's
said that
going.
that's a prostitute. You said was a sex worker.
I just pressed you.
Correct?
Well,
Hang on, did you say? Hang on, did you say that a corn star who's doing solo content on her own was a prostitute? And earlier the
You didn't
hang on. Earlier the criteria for what a worker was, the criteria you said was a prostitute. Yes.
You weren't specific, like with saying like if it's by herself, but
Yeah, I was literally 100% specific. She's doing it on her own. You said that's a prostitute. She's getting paid for it.
well, no, because
Now she's not. Now she's not.
there's okay. I guess if she's doing it by herself, then it's still a sex worker. Actually, because if you're showing, can I say that?
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm with you. I get it. So hang on. So that would be a sex worker.
Yeah,
Okay. And what makes her a sex worker?
showing her
That's it? It's just nudity?
and her, like if she's doing like.
So
playing
what
with
if she just
herself-
did foot corn?
corn? Well, feet are actually that's a normal part of the human body.
Yeah, I
so
know, but
it's-
people are masturbating to it and sending her tons of money.
it's whatever you decide what is to you. People are weird
Yeah,
in
but
this world.
but would that be considered a sex worker? If this woman is doing this purposely for the purpose of having
I think
men,
it's however you portray things. Like, I guess if you get to take pictures and people are using your feet as feet corn or whatever.
No. Again, we have trouble with the establishment of intent. I agree with you that some guy could be fapping to some billboard of some chick's feet somewhere, but that was not the intent of the billboard. Whereas there are women who specifically put their feet in certain positions so that men can fap to the feet, right? How's that not work?
I still don't. Well, let's agree to disagree because I don't.
Let's not agree to disagree. Let's get to agreement. Let's get to where
I don't
we
think
can
we are going to
agree.
get to agreement.
Yeah, but you're just being obstinate. It's like you're arguing for the sake of argumentation because you don't want to fit under the criteria of a worker for something. By the way, just so you know, do you think like people are super dumb and that they just think, well, you know, if I call her a stripper and she says that's not a sex worker and I agree with her for the sake of just being agreeable, that they don't actually still think sex worker? Because they still do.
Okay, they can think what they want to think.
Yeah, I know, but why
overall-
are they wrong?
I just have a real quick question. Why would you not want to be classified as a sex
You're
worker?
too far
Just
from
out
the
of-
mic.
Why would you not want to be classified as a sex worker, just out of curiosity?
I just never categorized myself as a sex worker. I've always said I was an entertainer.
When you think of like a sex worker, what like kind
Literally,
of
what comes to my brain is like cars, prostitution, like
Sure.
actual like real life doing it.
Yeah, I totally understand those criteria and why you would have those criteria. I just don't understand what makes those things that and not what you were doing that. That's like where I'm having trouble reconciling this. And you just kind of say, well, because I just don't think of it that way. It's like, but now I'm making you think of it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the what is the symmetry breaker? What is the thing that makes stripping not sex work, but these other things sex work?
Because literally it can be like anything. I've literally got paid just to sit down and talk with a guy and literally
Fully-
be his
fully
damn
clothed?
therapist. Yeah, well, not fully, bikinis.
Well, no, of course not.
Bikinis.
So you being
But girls are in bikinis at the beach. It doesn't matter. Like,
But what's the purpose? What was the purpose? What was the intent?
Because men want to talk to beautiful women that have a nice body. That is what
For
that
the-
is what it is. That is what I look at.
What'd you
it
guys
as.
talk about?
His job, his relationship with his wife.
She call herself an entertainer because she dance and there is audience or their audience are there. So obviously this audience, don't they pay? Of course they pay, of course they do, because obviously nobody like that, or no one who does this type of job will be giving attention to people or to audience who don't pay. Of course they pay. So then there is a listening ear. So I mean, what's the difference? Because it is transactional. I want to believe that she's trying to deny the fact that, okay, these people, the sex worker per se, they performatively do sex or give sex. Hers is just on a different context, but I mean, it's the same thing. I don't see any difference here, but maybe the name has changed. Or what do you think?
So let me cut in really quick. I've just been perusing your OnlyFans here. On your OnlyFans on August 16th, you published a video with the description that says new secret BG boy-girl tapes for limited time only, boy-girl implying male-female.
No.
So you've published to your OnlyFans a video of you having sex with a man.
No,
It says BG.
I know.
So what?
I have people run my for me. It's just my boyfriend grabbing my ass and us taking like provocative like pictures. We never like.
You also sell a box?
They make it sound more nastier than what it is. But if you guys want to subscribe so you guys can see what I post, go ahead. Feel free.
It says the most explicit face-sitting POVs.
You
Bro,
gotta make it sound crazy.
You're a worker, bro.
You have to.
You're a worker.
You're a sex worker, you're scamming people.
If you look at it, literally subscribe and you'll see. You'll literally see what I post.
Well, I'm just all my nudes, bare ass tits and pussy. Bro, you're a sex worker.
Ask me, do you want to talk vulgar? Yeah, go ahead.
But
Say whatever you want
just
to say.
admit you're a sex worker. It's okay.
I
Say you're a sex worker.
don't think
So you're scamming people on there?
Yeah. Fuck it, damn.
That's almost worse than being.
Yeah.
I think that's worse than being a set like just.
And I don't give a
owning
damn.
It. Okay, whatever.
I'm
You also do
a
dick
scammer.
rating. You do dick ratings.
They say
So-
that.
so you
like
look-
anybody with the micro, you're supposed to say like, oh, like it's small. Like I have somebody that runs my own for me.
None of this is
crazy,
sex
bro.
work.
Just admit it's sex work.
It's sex work.
crazy.
There's nothing wrong with sex work. It's okay.
Yeah, just cop.
Well, there's I mean,
Well,
I
that's
think
like,
there's
okay,
lots of things
that's
wrong
a
with it,
little
but not to like parse words. It's definitely sex work. There's like, how do you get around that? I don't see how you get around that.
Also,
Oh, hang on. I want to. What did she say? Maybe.
Prerogative. And it's a little bit.
All right,
it's
all right.
Ah, we had it, Brian. We had
so
it.
close.
No.
It also says full XXX tape on some other post. I'm not going to continue. I mean, it's all.
You can keep going.
Here, I'll read the
You
super
guys
chats.
can really
and we'll
keep
get into the
going.
next thing.
Oh, wait, how are you allowed to
Hold
post
on.
this and
Sorry,
be a
I gotta
teacher?
move. I'm sorry, I have to move.
Nobody
things
knows
on.
about it. It's under another name.
Oh boy.
But you just
She just wants to lie to herself to make you feel better or make it sound better, because obviously it's the exact same thing, it's the exact same work. Performing sexual dances and whatever and getting paid for it. What's the difference? And you're exposing your body part or exposing your body, or is she doing it with clothes on? Of course, no. And are people not paying? Of course they are paying. What's the difference between her and sex workers? Of course, she just wants to lie to herself. But let me know what you think about this. I'm sure tons of people have interesting things to share. I would really love you to share that. You can share the useful information you think might be really helpful. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe and all of that stuff. And until next time, see you in the next video.